So, just quickly confirm that am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then we'll start the class now. So, just quickly recapitulate. Uh, the last class we did, we were doing our introduction class and how to study Materia Medica, and I was telling you how to remember it. And we have done up to, we started our mental symptom, and just a second. Okay. So we started, actually, my part is mental symptoms and relationship of remedies. So we started aconite, and then we'll now let's start the next drug, which is Actia resinosa. So see, uh, just everyone, just keep your books ready, handy with you, Materia, Allen and Boric both, so that we can just compare it by just going through with the class. So Actia resmosa. So see, there is a line puerperal mania. Thinks she is going crazy, tries to injure herself. So we can take this up. So thinks she's going crazy, tries to injure herself. So see, this is crazy. So here, crazy. Remember crazy. Why I'll tell you. Now, if you go through syphilinum, if you go through the drug syphilinum, what it says, anyone? What is written in syphilinum? Sensation as if going insane. So, sensation as if going insane. So, here it is written insane, as if about to paralyzed of apathy and indifference. So, there is as if apathy and about to be paralyzed. So, in Actia, what was written in Actia? In Actia, it was written, she is going crazy, tries to injure herself. And in syphilinum, it is written insane, sensation as if going insane. So these are the differentiating keyword. So you remember it and mark it accordingly. So next we have, yes, one more important symptom is there in actia, which is your this mania following disappearance of neuralgia. So actia, mania is also important. Mania. So mania following disappearance of neuralgia. Oh. So this mania itself, it came in one of your exam, I think PhD exam. So this, so actium. Now we have one more in actium important symptom is this illusion. Illusion. So can anyone say what is the illusion? Anyone?
Mouse, mouse running under the chair.
Yes. So there is illusion of a mouse running from under the chair. So we have illusion of mouse. I'm not writing it like the whole sentence. So what we have in the bracket. So see, this line is very important in terms with your bracket. So in terms with your bracket. So what we have in the bracket? Anyone? Yes. Yes. Accusa. Then we have Lacan. So do we have any symptoms in Accusa or Lacan? Just go through. Do we have any symptom in Lacan or Accusa? एक बार देख लो तुम लोग बुक में है कि नहीं. If I'm telling you just go through with your book, then you need to go through with both the books, whether it's your Allen and whether it's your Boric. Do we have a symptom? Just check quickly and let me know.
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, so just go through. Lacan also you checked.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just check quickly once the Boric mental symptom for Accusa. All of you just check whether it's written anything or not.
Not exact symptom, but written see rats, cats, and dog it is.
Yes, yes. So in this way, you can differentiate. So whether the main symptom, we know that like running under the mouse, sorry, illusion run, the mouse is running under the chair. So everyone will mark like Ethusa, 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 but it is not that. It is actually Actia racemosa, and the main symptoms. So you mark Actia racemosa. If there is no any other medicine like Ethusa, if Ethusa is not present or Lactan is not present. But if you see like all of the above, so you need to mark like all of the above, like both the all three medicines. So you need to study in this way. So let's now Aeschylus. So Aeschylus, basically Aeschylus, there is one symptom that is despondent, gloomy, irritable, loses temper easily and gains control slowly. Basically, you need to remember this one, the key line, that loses temper easily and gaining it slowly. Gains slowly. So there's one important line in Aeschylus which comes often. Then let's move on to proper Ethusa. Let's see what we have in Ethusa. So see, there is you can just differentiate or just study like this. Make it a key point. So idiocy. Just make a key point, idiocy. What it is written for idiocy? That idiocy in children, incapability to think. So in children, incapability to think. So or confused. So we have one more medicine, actually not two medicines related to this idiocy. Anyone? Anyone?
Bufuran.
Baraita carb. Baraita carb UFO.
Yeah, Beraita carb before. So, okay, one Beraita carb is there. One more. You get often you get this in your question, all of the above or this line. So I'll tell you the line and you tell me what is the medicine. Okay. So unconscious, stupid, answer slowly when questioned. A picture of acute idiocy. Unconscious, answer slowly when questioned. A picture of acute idiocy.
Belisco.
Come on. Huh?
Belisco.
No. A picture of acute idiocy. This is the differentiating word.
Bufo.
Not this. Helleborus. It's Helleborus. Just go through your book. It's Helleborus. And I think in the bracket it is written Chronicus Beraita. Acute idiocy is Helleborus and incapability to think, idiocy of children, mainly idiocy of children.
Writer.
Idiocy of children, yeah, but idiocy in children, it is written in Athusa. So idiocy in children, incapability to think, it is Athusa. A picture of acute idiocy is Helleborus. And chronic idiocy is
Variety.
Verita. Yes. So yeah, someone was saying Buffo, but Buffo line, do you remember the line of Buffo? Actually, I don't remember it. That's why I'm asking it. So you can just add it if you remember. So just tell so that we both can be helped. No, we both can know what is actually in Buffo. Mm. Okay, so we'll add it. If you find anything in Buffo, we'll add it. Okay. So there is second medicine we have, or the second important for mental symptoms, the second medicine, which is that again Athusa. There's a line which comes often that features expressive of pain and anxiety. So feature expressive of pain and anxiety. Pain and anxiety. Why this is important? Common symptom, right? But often you mistake with this anxiety word with fear. So fear, it's not a feature of Athusa. So fear, anxiety, pain, not fear. Remember this. Okay. So next medicine is agaricus. There is only delirium, constant raving, tries to get out of bed. Not that important. Uh, your agaricus. Agnus is important. Okay. There is one question came from your Agnes. Okay, I'll tell you the symptom and you need to tell me what all medicines are present in the bracket. So, there is actually one symptom which comes often, which is absent-minded, reduces power of insight, cannot recollect, has to create a sentence twice before he comprehend. So, has to create a sentence twice before he comprehends. So what all medicines we have in the bracket? We have lipo, we have phosphoric acid, and we have sepia. So this line is important. Why? Because for all except type of question. So see, we have Agnus, LICO, phosphoric acid, and CPR. So you will get question with the CPR. So any drug can be replaced by CPR. So suppose you are getting this line and there is an option agnus, LICO, phosphoric acid, or CPR. And there is one option that where CPR is not present. Suppose any feature of suppose any absent-minded medicine is there. So, but CPR is the key medicine to get the answer correct. Okay. So, what we have in the next medicine. So, next medicine we have is aloe. So, aloe, there is one symptom we have, which is dissatisfied and angry about himself. Dissatisfied dissatisfied and angry about himself or his company, especially when constipated. So, do we have any other medicines? Any other medicines? Or we have one medicine. Okay, I'll tell you this sentence. Feels better in every way when constipated. Which medicine?
Calcarea का
Calcarea का
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so this is Calcarea card. Complaints when constipated. Feels better is Calcarea card. Okay. So next medicine, alumina. Important one in terms with the exam. Or for the comparison purpose also, this medicine is very, very important. So let's take up the key sentence, which is time. Okay, so what symptoms we have in alumina? Anyone?
time passes slowly.
persist
Time passes too slowly.
Too slowly. Good. But this is not the differentiating line. The differentiating line is an hour seems half a day. An hour seems half a day. Half a day. So in bracket, what we have is cannabis indica. Okay. So let's see what we have in cannabis indica. What we have? Time seems too long. A few seconds seems ages. So it's few seconds seems ages. So this one is the differentiating. Here it's hour, half a day. Few seconds seems ages. Also, distance seems immense. A few rods seem smile. Few rods. Few rods seems a mile. Okay, so we have one. Okay, I'll tell you the medicine. I'll tell you the line, you tell me the medicine. There's line that time passes slowly, impulsive, wants to do things in a hurry. Time passes slowly, impulsive,
Midorhino.
just listen first. So impulsive, wants to do things in a hurry, must walk fast, is always hurried. Which one? Okay. Yeah.
Argentum.
Good. Argentum nitricum. So impulsive, wants to do things in hurry. See, there is a hurry word, no? So it is related to your argentum nitricum. Things hurry. So this is complete the sentence, okay? Argentum nitricum. Okay, so one more medicine. This is uneasy, hurried, great desire for mental and physical activity. Cannot do things fast enough. No, cannot. The differentiating line is cannot do things fast enough. Cannot do things fast enough. Which medicine? Which medicine? Yes, good. Aurum metallicum. Okay. Okay, so there is these were the comparison which was related to your time. Now there is one line in mental symptom in alumina. We can take as this something with eyes open. Okay, so inability to walk except with the eyes open. So except Sit with the eyes open and in daytime. Alumina. Yes, it is alumina. We'll complete the sentence. So the sentence is inability to walk except with eyes open and in daytime, tottering and falling when closing eyes. Tottering and falling when closing eyes. Okay. Nitricum and gelsemium. So let's see what we have other medicines also. So I'll tell you, and you tell me which medicine it is. So there is great weakness of lower extremity. Great weakness of lower extremities. With trembling, cannot walk with the eyes closed. Cannot walk with the eyes closed. Which medicine?
Thuja.
No, not Thuja. Anyone?
Argentum.
Yes. So this medicine is Argentum nitricum. So see, now you can see the differentiation, right? So here it is except with the eyes open and in daytime. So if you don't remember these eyes open things, just remember if it is written in daytime, that is alumina. And if it is not written daytime or it is only written eyes closed, so there is a weak extremities, great weakness of lower extremities, then this is argentum nitricum. Okay. So next important is medicine is ambra gracia. So we have there is a tell me which medicine is this? Great sadness with weeping. Hmm?
Ambra.
No, that's why I've asked you. Great sadness. We have similar lines in Ambra. Great sadness with weeping. But this is not Ambra. Antim crude. This is antim crude. With weeping. This with is the differentiating word. Okay, one more line. I'll tell you similar line. Great sadness and weeping. And which medicine? Anyone? Allen only. And is the differentiating word. Who can tell me? Come on. Who can tell me? Sepia. So great sadness with weeping is anti-crude. Great sadness and weeping is sepia. So what we have ambra gracia? In ambra gracia, this is great sadness. Sits for days weeping. So here, sits for days weeping. Okay. So great sadness sits for days weeping. This is ambra gracia. Great sadness with weeping is anti-crude. Great sadness and weeping is sepia. Okay. So one more important symptom or comparative symptoms, probably I'll tell you. This one is in ambra is related to business embarrassment. Okay. So I'll tell you one medicine. You tell me the line and you tell me the medicine. Okay. So intense sleeplessness of irritable. So sleeplessness of irritable excitable person from business embarrassment, often imaginary. Which medicine? Anyone? Imaginary? No, often imaginary. See, I'm just emphasizing this word. This word is the differentiating one.
Hyoscyamus.
Yes, this is hyoscyamus. So this is hyoscyamus. So what we have in Ambra line, after business embarrassment, unable to sleep, must get up. So there is after business embarrassment, unable to sleep, must. So there is unable to sleep. After business embarrassment. Okay, so in bracket, what we have? Actia resmosa sepia. So in total, what medicines we have related to business embarrassment? There is Ambra, so unable to sleep after business embarrassment. Then we have hyoscyamus. Then we have Actia and also sepia. So Actia and sepia does not, they don't have separate lines related to this. Not in Boric and Allen. I don't know about other books because this is not, other books are not that much important as per your exam purpose. So why I'm telling you that the business embarrassment has this four medicine. If you'll get like question, like medicines related to business embarrassment. So these are the four. So this is important as per your example in your that all of the above or all except type of question. Okay. So next we have medicine we have is ammon carb. Ammon carb only there is two important mental symptoms. So first, there is one important symptom which came ill humor during wet and stormy weather. That everyone knows that I'm not writing. Ill humor during wet and stormy weathers. So comparative one is dislike washing. So if you take up this line, dislike washing means bathing. Okay. So we have two medicines here. So I'll tell you the symptom and you tell me the medicine. So one symptom, aversion to cold bathing. Child cries when washed or bathed with cold water. So child, which medicine? Child cries if child cries when washed. Which medicine? Anyone?
Lithium crude.
Yes. Good. Where it went. Washed in cold water. So this is antim crude. And only dislike washing is ammon carb. Okay, second symptom I'll tell you. Aversion to being washed always. Aggravation after bath. Which medicine? Yeah, you were saying correctly. Just say it louder. Anyone? Aversion to being washed. Always aggravation after bath. Come on,
Illness.
it's no, it's not. Does anyone say, did anyone say sulfur?
Sulfur. Sulfur.
Okay, good. So it's sulfur. So we have three medicine related to dislike washing, that is ammon carb, that is children dislike washing. In bracket we have two medicines. One is anti-crude, second one is sulfur. So differentiating word between two of the medicine is this cold water related to anti-crude and aversion after bathing or bath is the sulfur. Okay, so important, another important medicine, which is anacardium. So anacardium, there is one line which comes very often, that lack of confidence in himself and others. So I'm not writing it, just mark it. Don't mark it, actually remember it, that lack of confidence in himself and others. So it's an important symptom which comes often in your exam, and also weakness of all senses. Weakness of all senses. Important. So let's take up one, mm, yeah, one word, curse. Okay, I'll tell you the name of the symptoms and you tell me the name of the medicine. So, mm, attacks of rage, cursing and swearing at slightest provocation. So, attacks of rage, cursing and swearing. Anyone?
Leccan.
Like
Good. Lacan. At slightest provocation. So Lacan. And in bracket, what medicines we have? Nitric acid and anacardium.
Nitric acid.
Yes, good. Nitric acid and anacardium. So this is Lacan. So next symptom is irresistible desire to curse and swear. Which medicine?
Anacardium.
Good. In bracket, what we have?
Lactanium and helium.
Okay, good. Lacan and lydium. So this is anacardium. Okay. So let's take the third symptom. Disposed to curse, strike, to think obscene things, alternates with uterine irritation. Which medicine?
Helium take. Helium
Lilium.
take.
Good. To think obscene things. It's lilium. So we have how many medicines we have? Okay, fine. So we said irresistible desire to curse and swear. So And if we say wants to pray continuously, which medicine?
That's like the
Stramonium.
stramonium.
Ammonium.
Good, very good. So, stramonium. So, wants to pray continuously. This is stramonium. It's stramonium, right? Right. So, how many medicines we got related to curse and this one? This one is anacardium. We got lilium tig. Okay. Then laccan and also stramonium. Let's take one important symptom. Sorry, not symptom. Important, this one, medicine is uh, anti-crude. So anti-crude, let's take up this line. Disappointed love. Let's take this word. I'll tell you the symptom and you'll tell me the medicine. Ailments from grief, disappointed love. Which medicine?
Ignitia.
Calcaria
Haligonda.
force. Calcaria force.
Good. Calcaria force. And this is disappointed love. In medicines, bracket, what we have? Which medicines? Aurum, ignatia, and acid force. This calcaria force. So next medicine is disappointed affection. Which medicine? Who can tell me? Affection. No, not anti-crude. Who can tell me?
Hyos.
Mhm. Not this acid force. So disappointed affection. It's in the first para. If you go through the medicine from Allen. So disappointed affection, it's acid force. Ailments from grief, disappointed love. Auramid, sorry, this is calcaria force. Okay, so sentimental mood in the moonlight, especially ecstatic love. Bad effects of disappointed love. Which medicine?
Antimum crudum.
Antimum crude.
Good. So here the differentiating word is ecstatic. Ecstatic love. So this is antim crude. Ecstatic means is divine, divine love, like your love for God, or if you have any crush, on your a favorite actor, actress, that is ecstatic. That means it's one-sided or divine kind of love. So this is ecstatic love. So antim crude is ecstatic love. And rest other symptoms which are add-ons with this, it's present. So next medicine is bad effects of anger, grief, or disappointed love. Good, very good. Ignatia. So bad effects of anger, grief, or disappointed love. Anger, grief, or disappointed love. In bracket, we have calcarea phos and hyoscyamus. Okay. Let's take another medicine. Bad effects of mm, bad effects of unfortunate love. No, unfortunate.
Hyoscyamus.
Very good, hyoscyamus. Unfortunate love is hyoscyamus. So let's take another important medicine, which is Apis mellifica. Let's take up this line, awkwardness or keyword. This is only for your remembrance, okay? Just remember this. Awkwardness. So awkwardness, I'll tell you medicine and you tell me the symptom. Awkwardness, inclined to drop things from hand.
Vista.
Very good. This is Bovesta. In bracket, what we have? Apis. Here, what is the differentiating word? Is inclined. Inclined. Okay, so let's take this symptom. Awkwardness. Okay, I'll write it down first. Awkwardness, hasty, drop things from nervousness.
Natramure.
Very good. Nervousness. So nervousness, it's natramure. Okay, tell me, women, especially widows, children, and girls who thought generally careful, become awkward and let things fall while handling them. Which medicine?
Apis.
Very good. Let things fall apis. Okay. Okay, fine. Mm, one more medicine. Restlessness. Could not keep quiet in any position, must keep in motion. Though walking aggravates all the symptoms. Which medicine?
Rastus.
No. See, this is not related to awkwardness, but since there is also restlessness, so we can keep this symptom or keep this, symptoms in this group only. And you can remember it like this. So restlessness could not keep quiet in any position, must keep in motion, though walking aggravates all the symptoms.
Arsenic album.
No, it's
Tarantula.
very good. Tarantula. Though walking aggravates all the symptoms. Tarantula. Okay. Let's take another important group, a word from this particular medicine is weeping disposition. So let's take one first. I'll tell you the first symptom. Mm, weeps and thank. Which medicine?
Lycopodium. Lycopodium.
Lycopodium.
Very good. This is lipo. Weeping disposition cannot help crying, discouraged, despondent. Which medicine?
Apis.
Apis. Very good. Okay. Cannot speak without weeping. Which medicine?
Pulsatilla.
No.
Meadow rhino.
Meadow.
Medor. Very good. Medo. Weeps easily, almost impossible to detail her ailments without weeping. Which medicine?
Pulsatilla.
Pulsatilla. Good. To detail her ailments without weeping is pulsatilla. Okay. Ah. Okay. One more symptom. Sad weeping mood without cause. Consolation from others aggravates her trouble.
Natrum mute.
Good. Not from me. Sad weeping mood without cause. So this sad weeping mood, key word is without cause. Without cause is the key word. Consolation, aggravation. So this is natrum mute. So what medicines we had? We had this weeping disposition, cannot help crying, that is apis. Weeps and thank, that is lyco, cannot help crying apis, cannot speak without speaking. Sorry, speak without crying. That should be crying, not speaking. Crying, that is medo. Then almost impossible to detail her ailments without weeping, that is pulsatilla. Then there is sadness without any cause and consolation aggravation, that is natrum mute. And one more important symptom, mental symptom from AP is that which comes often, which is irritable, nervous, fidgety, hard to please. Remember, hard to please. This differentiating word, hard to please, is only written in APIS. Okay. Argentum. So next medicine is Argentum nitricum. So we'll take one symptom is there, that is, okay, I'll tell you the symptom. The anticipation of any unusual ordeal ordeal, preparing for church, theater, or to meet on engagement brings on diarrhea. Which medicine?
Magenta. Gelsemium.
Gelsemium. Very good. So I'm not writing the full symptom, just write it. So the anticipation of any unusual ordeal, preparing for church, theater, or to meet on engagement, brings on diarrhea. This is the differentiating key line. This is gelsemium. Okay. Apprehension when ready for church or opera.
Argentum
Diarrhea.
nitrate.
Argentum nitrate. Very good. Diarrhea sets in. This is argentum nitrate. Now, one symptom is also there in argentum, that is stage fright, dread of appearing in public. Okay. Let's move on to a big medicine, an important one. It is arnica. Let's take up this word. Delirium.
मैम इससे पहले क्या बोला था आपने? ड्राइड अप.
ओ, वो एक और सिम्टम था एपिस का इम्पोर्टेंट, that is stage fright, nervousness, dread of appearing in public. ये भी एक इम्पोर्टेंट सिम्टम है एपिस का, जो तुम लोग के एग्जाम में आता है. चलो, we'll move on to Annika. Okay, fine. Falls asleep at the midst of a sentence. Which medicine?
बिस्मिल. बैप्टीशिया. नहीं
Baptisia. Very good. Baptisia is the answer. Midst of a sentence. This is Baptisia. Okay. It's a long sentence, but I'm not writing it. Delirium, muttering, unintelligible, lies in a stupor or a stupid sleep, unconscious of all that is going around him. When aroused, is fully conscious, answers slowly and correctly, and relapse
Opium.
into stupor.
Opium.
No, not opium,
Ma'am, arnica.
not arnica. Not arnica. I'll tell you one more time. Delirium, muttering, unintelligible, lies in a stupor or a stupid sleep, unconscious of all that is going around him. You need to remember this line. When aroused, is fully conscious, answers slowly and correctly, and relapses into sleep.
Medurinum.
No, not medurinum. Answer slowly.
Bismuth, ma'am.
Not bismuth. Acid force. It's the acid force. Correctly relapses into stupor, that is acid force. एक बार बुक में देख लो सब, तब याद रहेगा. So this is the line that answers slowly and correctly. When aroused is fully conscious, then answers slowly and correctly, and then relapses into stupor again. ठीक है? चलो. Next, we'll take the next one. Next one is unconsciousness. When spoken to, answers correctly, but unconsciousness and delirium at once return. Which medicine?
Arnica.
Arnica. That unconscious when spoken to correctly, but delirium at once return. Okay. Next one. Delirium talks constantly about his business, desire to get out of bed and go to home. Which medicine? Talks
Brainia.
constant. Very good, Brainia. Talks constantly about his business. That is Brainia. Okay, so let's recapitulate this one. Delirium, because this is important. Falls asleep at the midst of a sentence, that is baptisia. Now, delirium, when aroused, is fully conscious, answers slowly, and then relapses into, answers slowly and correctly and relapses into stupor, that is acid force. Now, this unconsciousness and delirium at once return. Arnika talks constantly about his business, Brainia, and get out of bed and go home. This is Brainia. Now, one more important mental symptom is Arnika. It says there is nothing the matter with him. This comes very often. So just write it anywhere. That important symptom is says there is nothing the matter with him. Okay. So next is arsenic album. So obviously the restlessness. So you can add that tarantula in this particular group of comparison. So we take restlessness. This is min fine, I'll tell you. Cannot remain in bed, must change position often to obtain relief from pain. Which medicine? Which medicine? Anyone? It's a very common medicine.
Rustux.
Rustux. Very good. Rustux. Then cannot rest in any place, changing places continually due to anxiety. So, which
Arsenic.
medicine? Arsenic. Changing places continually due to this arsenic. Okay. I don't remember this one more medicine related to restlessness. Just check once, like I think in Robo
Aconite.
or something. I'll tell you in the next class if I find it. Okay, there's one more medicine for the comparison. Just check it out. If you find it, then please tell me in the next
Ma'am,
class. Or
Aconite.
if are you able to hear me out?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I don't know why what it has happened. Okay, so we were there. So we were in uh, restlessness of arsenicum album. And then next we'll go to the next medicine, which is asaram. But asaram, it's important. Yes, there's two symptoms, nervous, anxious people, excitable or melancholy. Not that much important. Then imagines he is hovering in the air like a spirit. So in bracket we have Lacan. But what is important that the medicine's oversensitiveness. So if we take the oversensitiveness, so I'll tell you the medicine and you'll tell me, sorry, symptom and you'll tell me the medicine. There are a lot of medicines related to this oversensitiveness. So oversensitiveness to light of hearing, to light of hearing, of smell, to touch. Light of hearing, of smell, to touch. Which medicine?
Nux mostata.
Very good. This is Nux mostata. Very good. Now, oversensitiveness to all parts. Which medicine?
Momika.
No. Oversensitiveness to all parts. Very important one. Cantheris. Please go through with the book while I'm telling you the answer and just check once. Or just at least see the line in that particular medicine so that you can remember it. Oversensitiveness to, oversensitiveness of all the senses. Of all the senses. Which medicine? Anyone?
Phosphorus,
Tarantula.
No, not tarantula.
phosphorus,
No, not phosphorus. Okay, just hold on. I'll tell you that. Oversensitive. Wait. Oversensitive to all, not to all parts. Cancerous is of all parts. It's of all parts, not to. See, can you just see how the medicine is changing with one word? So cancerous is oversensitiveness of all parts, not to. Why? I'll tell you to stop because someone was saying phosphorus, right? So oversensitiveness to all the senses. Oversensitiveness to all the senses. I'll write it again. See, now you can see how it is confusing, like how the sentences are confusing. So oversensitiveness to all the senses. To all the senses. This is phosphorus. You were saying correctly, this is phosphorus. So this is 2. And if I'll tell you oversensitiveness of all the sentence, which medicine? Which medicine? Anyone? Anyone? This is valeriana. So these three are very, very similar and important as well. Oversensitiveness of all parts, cancerous. Oversensitiveness to all the senses. This is can phosphorus. Of all the senses, this is valeriana. Now I'll tell you. Oversensitiveness of all nerves. Scratching of linen or silk, cracking of paper
Serum.
is
Pyramid.
say-
Param.
correct. Are you correct? Cracking of paper is unbearable.
Asylum
Param.
Europeum. Asylum Europeum.
Who's yes, asarum, asarum.
Serum.
Yes. See, this way your answer get, in a wrong direction. So just remember the very key differentiating line or the word. So the cracking of paper is unbearable is only in asaram.
Ma'am, can you
Yes.
please explain the difference between these two sentences? To all the senses and of all the senses. Like what difference does the words make?
Okay. So to all the senses, and actually the meaning are same. Okay. You don't need to, just get confused between the meaning. It's only the word. Like if you see, there is two. If you see there is it's to all the senses, then the medicine is phosphorus. And if you see oversensitiveness of all the senses, that is valeriana. So basically, in these two word only, the medicines are getting, changed. So it is that tricky. So materia is that tricky. So you need to, just catch the trick. So if you see two, all the senses, that is phosphorus. If you see oversensitiveness of all the senses, that is valeriana. As simple as that. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So cracking of paper is
Ma'am, ma'am,
yeah, tell me.
मैम फॉस्फोरस में ऑफ ऑल द सेंसेस है, टू नहीं दिया है.
अच्छा, टू नहीं दिया है?
यस मैम, उसमें नहीं है, मेंशन नहीं किया है.
अच्छा, ओवर सेंसिटिवनेस ऑफ ऑल द सेंसेस. अच्छा, एक बार वेलेरियाना चेक करो क्या है.
Of
I'll
MM
also
baby. Of MMS baby. Of all the senses.
अच्छा, ऑफ ऑल द सेंसेस है. और फॉस्फोरस पे भी ऑफ ऑल द सेंसेस है.
मैम उसकी पूरी लाइन फॉस्फोरस की अलग है. ऑफ द सेंसेस इट्स ऑल एक्सटर्नल इंप्रेशन. व्हाट इज ऑल एक्सटर्नल इंप्रेशन? फॉस्फोरस
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है
टू एक्सटर्नल इंप्रेशन. राइट.
अच्छा, I'll check. Over sensitiveness of all the हाँ, oversensitiveness of all the senses to external impression, light, noise and odor और touch. ठीक है. इसको करेक्ट कर लो प्लीज. See, that's why I'm telling you to just go through with the book simultaneously, no? So we can correct it if we are wrong somewhere. of all the senses to external impression, light, noise, odors, and touch. कंप्लीट कर लेना सेंटेंस को. Phosphorus. ठीक है. चलो, थैंक यू वेरी मच. So unbearable, that is acerum. In bracket we have tarantula and ferrum. So let's take another symptom, which is oversensitiveness, least contraindications. Excites wrath, to pain, to smell, taste, hearing, touch. Which medicine? Oversensitiveness, least contraindication. Which medicine?
Naxomica.
Med.
No, not Naxomica. Who said?
Ma'am,
Any
Ferromed.
other? No, not Ferromed.
Chamomilla.
Not Chamomilla.
Tarantula.
Not Tarantula. To pain, to smell, to taste, hearing, touch. It is Oramet. Oramet. So least contraindication, oversensitiveness to excites wrath. So remember this wrath. This is the differentiating word. To pain, to smell, to taste, hearing, touch, Oramet. Next symptom, irritability, slight noise like cracking of paper, drive him to despair. Which medicine?
Ferrum.
Peridion.
Ferrum.
Ferrum.
Ferrum. Very good. Here, drive him to despair. Remember, drive him to despair. This is Ferrum. Next. Okay, one more symptom. Line is very sensitive. There's not oversensitive. Okay, I'll tell you. So very sensitive to noise, slightest noise starts from sleep.
Kali.
Which medicine? Which
Kalika.
medicine? No,
Kali broom.
no. Very sensitive to. अरे यार, very sensitive. Anyone? Noise, slightest noise. Starts from sleep. Caladium. Caladium. This is caladium. See, it doesn't mean that I'm telling you all the comparisons. So this is limited in this, medicines only. If you get any other this kind of comparison with other medicine, you can definitely add it on. So I have tried my best to, just found all these similar types of group of medicines. So I've just compiled it. So if you get any other symptoms, so you can definitely add it. It's Materia Medica is always evolving. So it's okay. So one more line is easily frightened by the slightest noise, lightning a match. So lightning, I'm not writing the whole symptom.
Tarantula.
No. Lightning a just a second. Oh, just a second. I'm getting a call. Huh? Just give me 2 minutes. Yeah, sorry. Where were we? So easily frightened by the slightest noise, lightning a match. Sorry. Which medicine? Anyone? Anyone? This is borax. Lighting a match. So this is borax. So let's just quickly see, because this is very confusing, this group of symptoms, oversensitiveness. Please correct the phosphorus one. I'll also correct it. So first is this Nux moschata, oversensitiveness to light, to hearing, to smell, to touch. Then we have cantharus, oversensitiveness of all parts. Now we have phosphorus, that oversensitiveness of all the senses, that is to external impression, light, noise, and phosphorus. Now then oversensitiveness of all the senses only, that is valeriana. Then oversensitiveness that to cracking of paper is unbearable, that is acerrum. Now, least contraindication excites the wrath, that is important. To pain, to smell, to touch, to hearing, that is the aurum. Cracking of paper, drive him to despair, which is drive. Remember the drive him to despair, that is ferrum. Very sensitive to noise, slightest noise, startles from sleep, that is caladium. Oversensitiveness to lightning a match, that is borax. Okay, so last symptom of this class, and we'll finish the A group. So let's take up this one, suicide. Suicide. So it's tell me, afraid to die. Which medicine?
Laxmomica.
Very good. Wants afraid to die. Tell me, constantly dwelling on suicide. Which medicine?
Aurum.
Aurum. Yeah, good. So aurum. Actually, we were studying aurum only. Last medicine of this class and group. So constantly that is aurum. Okay. Suicidal insanity broods over imaginary trouble. Which medicine? Nada. Very good. Broods over imaginary trouble. That is Naja. Okay. Broods in solitude over imaginary trouble, not suicide, but related to brooding. This broods over. Which medicine? Anyone? That broods in solitude. Imaginary trouble. Which medicine? Important
Puja?
one. No, not Puja. Come on, it's the last medicine of this class. Which medicine? Which medicine?
Ignitia.
Ignatia. Very good. Ignatia. So we'll complete this will conclude the class of today's class here. And in next class, we'll start with the other group, obviously from the mental symptom, from the other B group. And now if you have any queries, or if you missed something, or if you did not understand anything, you can ask now. Please unmute yourself and you can ask. I don't like this messaging thing, so that's why I want you to, interact with me one by one. So just tell me one thing, that if you study this way, is it getting like a little bit boring, or you want to study this way only, like in a comparative way? I mean, I want to know like this, if I'll teach you in this way, is it okay for you to understand, or to you to grab, or you to remember? Or you want it some other way? Anyone? Quickly, then we'll conclude. Okay. Okay, then we'll conclude here. We'll meet tomorrow for a forensic class. So tomorrow is a forensic day. Okay. Okay, then. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Thank you. You don't like this way. So you want, then which way? Okay, I'll find it out some other way that will be more interesting to you. Actually, if you study this by this comparative way, that will be, better you to remember the drugs. Because I know it's a little bit like confusing, but yeah, I know this is confusing, but you actually, if you study, this way like twice or thrice, you can remember it easily, because nowadays the questions are like that only. Yeah. So nowadays, actually, the questions are like that only, because if you see some mental symptom like this, you can, now you are getting, no? So this, suppose oversensitiveness, there are lots of medicine. So if you don't know the differentiating word or differentiating line, then how you'll able to answer? So that's why I've tried to, make it a little bit comparative way. So that you can answer it, easily in your exam. And if I go through with a very flat one, okay, fine, this is the mental symptom, this is the things will get very easy, and you won't be able to answer it, answer the difficult questions in a comparative way. It's confusing. So you study now, and if you have any trouble or something, so later on we can deal, one by one. I can make you, I can make you understand. Like, let me finish the class, and then if you have any trouble, you can call me up, and then, we can do it one by one to make you understand. Okay. Okay, then let's call up for the day. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Okay. Bye bye.